Hello my friends and welcome back to another video. Today I am so excited. We're going to be picking my TBR for the month of August. I got my little spindrift here and I made my TBR cards yesterday. I don't have a cute really jar. I mean, this is kind of cute, but it's like a cookie jar. That's what I can fit my hand into. My mason jars are a little too small. So we are picking my TBR out of a little cookie jar. And I am so excited. So this is my TBR. I have moved them all here so that when I pick a prompt, it will be easy for me to grab and you guys can see everything. There are some books that I'm very excited to read on here. And I also have books that have been on the TBR for a very long time and I haven't read them yet. So I should totally turn this light on to be a little more aesthetic. Yeah. Okay, the sun's going a little bit in and out and I do apologize, but we're just gonna go along with it. I do have a little trip this month, so I'm not sure if I can get as much reading as I normally can get done. So my plan is to pick 5, and I feel like next month I'll probably pick 6, but I think 5 will be good for this month. So let's go ahead and pick the first one. I want to dig down deep. Pink. Read the longest book on your TBR. Okay, let's look. I definitely think this one is very long. 536. I feel like this one could be really long too. Nope, not as long. Nope, not as long. This is the only other one I could see being longer. Nope. Wow, I was actually dreading that one, but I want to read this book anyways, so it worked out perfect. I did not realize that this was my longest book on my TBR, and I read 6 of Crows actually this month, and so I really wanted to get to this month, so that is very exciting. The first book is Crooked Kingdom. Okay, on to the next one. Read a book that starts with the. Okay, so we have a few options actually. The Road to Tender Hearts, The Soulmate Equation, The Chance, The Masterpiece, The Soul of an Octopus, The Shortest Way Home. These are the books that I get to choose from. I don't know which one. I really actually want to pick this one, but that's my newest one on my TBR. So I feel like I should pick a different one because literally I pretty much have been avoiding all of these. So I'm going to pick a different one. I think I'm going to pick The Chance because this book has been on my TBR for a very long time and it has wonderful reviews online, so I think I'm going to try this one. It says, the day before a teenager Ellie moved from Georgia to California, she and her best friend Nolan sat beneath a Spanish moss of an ancient oak tree where they wrote letters to each other, buried them in a rusty old metal box. The plan was to return 11 years later, dig up the letters and read them. But now, as the date approaches, much has changed. Ellie has abandoned the faith that she grew up with, her days filled with loving her little girl and trying to make ends meet. Sometimes she watches TV to catch a glimpse of her old friend Noah, now an NBA star whose faith is known by the entire nation. But few know that Nolan's own personal tragedies have fueled both his faith and athletic drive. Despite his success, Nolan is isolated and lonely, plagued by a void in his heart that has remained since the night beneath the old oak tree with Ellie. For both Ellie and Nolan, the coming day is more than just childhood promises. It's a chance to make sense of it all, a chance to find out if it's too late to find love again. That actually sounds really good, guys. Why have I been avoiding this? Okay, I'm really excited about The Chance. This sounds so good. Also, I do apologize. The lighting is not the best. The sun is going in and out. And my light to like the backdrop, it broke and I need to get a new one. So I'm sorry. Okay, on to the next one. Read a blue book. Okay, I've got a few. We could do Today, Tonight, Tomorrow. We could do The Masterpiece. We could do Hello Stranger. Why Fish Don't Exist. I could do The Shortest Way Home. I guess it's more teal. I feel like these are the ones that, oh gosh. I feel like these are the ones that I should pick from. I think I'm gonna pick Why Don't Fish Exist because this book has been on my TBR for a long time. I've seen it at bookstores multiple times being displayed. It has really good reviews online. I don't know why I'm avoiding it. I think it's literally just how small the font is, and it's really not even that bad. So I'm just being a baby. It says that it's a story about lost love and the hidden order of life. David Starr Jordan is a taxidermy, taxonomist, a man possessed with bringing order to the natural world, but chaos seemed out to get him. His fish collections were demolished by lightning, by fire, and eventually by 1906 San Francisco earthquake, which sent more than 1,000 species housed in fragile glass jars to the floor. In an instant, his life's work was shattered. But instead of giving in to the despair, Jordan introduced one clever innovation that he believed would at last protect his work with the chaos of the world. Then, when NPR reporter Lulu Miller first heard this in passing, she took Jordan as a fool, a cautionary tale in denial. But his own life slowly unraveled, and she began to wonder about him. Perhaps instead he was a model for how to go on when all seemed lost. What she would unearth about his life would transform her understanding of nature, history, and morality and love. It sounds pretty good. So we will see how that goes. Okay, let's pick the next one. A 5-star prediction. I'm excited. Okay, what do I predict 5 stars? Maybe this one, maybe this one, maybe this one. Ooh, I've kind of been wanting to read that. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Truly Yours by Abby Jimenez. I've been wanting to read this for a while, and I have rated some of her books 5 stars, so I am excited. So this is about Brianna, who's a doctor, and her brother has a kidney issue, and she's trying to find someone to donate a kidney. And there's a new doctor, it looks like, that comes to work there, and they have some issues at first, but they tend to exchange a letter, it sounds like, exchanging letters, sharing lunch dates in her sob closet, and discussing freakishly tiny horses. But when Jacob decides to give Brianna the best gift imaginable, a kidney for her brother, she wonders just how she can resist this quietly sexy new doctor, especially when he calls in a favor she can't refuse. So, yeah, that sounds wonderful. I'm excited to read this book. Okay, we have one more. Read a book that ends in an odd number. Okay. So I think I'm gonna just pick a book that I want to read, and we'll see if it has an odd number. What do I want to read? I've really been wanting to read this book, Summer Romance, I think just because it is summer and I've never read this author before. It doesn't end in an odd number. What about Haley's book? Let's see. Okay. I am actually 2 chapters in this book, but I just put it down. I don't really have a reasoning. I think I was just reading too many books at the time. So Just Friends by Haley Pham is going to be the pick for this prompt. So I actually know a little bit about this book. So Blair and Declan, is that how you say it? I want to say Deacon. That just sounds better to me in my head. But anyways, they grew up as best friends, and everyone knew that. And then it says that there was an impulsive kiss that took from friends to something more, and then everything changed. 4 years later, she's back in the hometown and she tries to get a job, and he is the manager of that place. I'm assuming she does end up getting that job, but yeah, she ends up coming back home because her aunt, I believe, is sick. So yeah, her aunt Lottie's health declines, so she ends up coming to work at a coffee shop. I'm sure this is a cute romance, and I'm excited to read this. I've been wanting to read it for a while, so this is perfect. Okay, let me go over my TBR with you guys. The first book is Crooked Kingdom, and I realized I did not talk to you guys about this book and what it's about, just because this is the second book in a series, and this is basically a continuation of Six of Crows, and it's just about this group of people who go on this crazy mission to complete. There's just a lot of politics going on, and different people around the world who, I don't even know how to describe it the best, but there's different, almost like tribes, and the 6 of these people, a lot of them are from different areas, and you get to know kind of what's going on in these different tribes. I don't know what to call them, but this is just a continuation of that book, and I'm very excited to read it. And then we have The Chance. The third one is Why Fish Don't Exist. The first one is Truly Yours, and the last one is Just Friends. So here is my lovely TBR for the month of August, and I am so excited to read all of these. I think they could all maybe be 5 stars. I don't know, we'll see. That's crazy. That would be crazy, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to using some of these books for hopefully some book vlogs, and I'm just excited for a new month of reading. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one very soon. Bye guys.